for her 118th PDGA start from Grapevine, Texas, Holyn Handley.
That's a good make to start your round for Holyn.
It really was. I mean, she hit it a little bit on the left side, but she had enough height to make it go in.
Yeah, love that. Handley.
Good shot.
It was a nice adjustment for Holyn.
Holyn has gone birdie bogey, birdie bogey.
Why not?
Huge make. Oh my goodness. Perk, kind of a nice little benefit to that page driving. She's down in the flat. Maybe better footing with this slick grass right now.
Over it. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, grass is pretty slick, but anywhere on the slope, there's all these little holes. There's big pockets of dirt they try to fill in here, right here. But yeah, the ground is pretty uneven, and I think that's probably the biggest difficulty to overcome.
Holyn disking down to a mid.
It's interesting. Back in the day, the right-hand side of the lane was the more closed path. Like, we would actually play more towards the left.
Holyn forehand, most common play here. Flat, drifting a little bit. Now, will it miss? It goes through the dug firs at the end. She's got 20 feet left. Fortunate little reaction there.
Drop in birdie coming for Holyn Handley.
Just a textbook play right there.
Holyn going mid-range. She's going to mark it one. Oh my goodness. Flashing chains. Can we see that again? Like,
That's a fun one.
wow.
She hit it good.
She hit it great.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can grab this stroke on the field. Had this opportunity yesterday, did not convert. This will also grab a two-stroke swing between her and Gannon and a solo lead.
Yeah, this is a big time moment.
Boom. Stroke on the field for Holyn Handley.
And 2 on Missy.
And 2 on the leader.
The dreaded 2-stroke swing. That is some clutch up on a very difficult hole.
Yeah, I think Holyn has the worst angle of the bunch. She's got to swing this forehand pretty far back from left to right. And she's got the distance dialed perfectly. That's as good as you can really do. She's inside the circle up against the log.
That means Holyn Handley will have a chance to make this a 2-stroke lead. Takes advantage.
What we're seeing here is what Perkins talked about at the lead interview is Holyn's ceiling is higher than Missy's, and it showcases here with the opportunities to score.
You expected that one to go in, didn't you?
You know what? I'm not going to say I
No?
did,
Okay.
but I will give it to her because that is a huge bounce back. That is clutching right there to be able to do it. I mean, I thought the distance was short, but with bogeys, and then
Yeah.
you just don't know.
You know, yeah, you never do. They threw a great one yesterday. And she's got fond memories from this hole, Des.
She does, and that's a big booming drive out there.
Oh my word. That was silly far up the fairway, Des.
Yeah, she's cooking some drives right now. Made a nice adjustment from the last hole, got it up there.
in the circle, not far off the bullseye. Any closing thoughts on our 2 Milo rounds before we head over to Glendivier, Des?
Different style of course. Even on the tail of paper, though, it's the same. Par 67 for the FPO. Only 200 feet difference. A little bit more coming into this weekend. I like Missy's headspace, but I like Holyn's game.
Right.
So it's going to be a battle.
That's one way to get into the bullseye there, Des.
Yeah, we've seen some match kisses back and forth. So in the end, both of our competitors are about equal on these.
Tink. Just the chef's kiss right there. 3 for 3 start. Now on the tee of 4. And looking solid so far. 5, Handley. Oh my goodness.
Wow, full flight. Just a really good disc choice there. Slightly understable with a tick of stability to carry the gravity. Just that little extra distance that Holyn got on her drive really made a difference in the upshot and positioning on the other 2.
Roller coming from Holyn. Holyn second. Chance to grow that lead once again with Gannon finding OB after her second. Likely bogey coming up there. Distance is so good.
Yeah, I thought she hung that out too far, but she definitely knew her disc and how much to swing it.
Handley, her second, 14. Just outside the bullseye goes Holyn.
Left and the right, it does give our throwers the ability to choose which is going to set up better for their second shot.
Handley.
She just filleted that one.
Ooh, and in through the second set of trees off the tee.
Yeah, that was smoked.
On Handley's second on 17 after a just ridiculous drive. Sneaks it into circle 1. She would have liked better though. Approach and a nice putt. Keeping it on hyzer the whole way there, Des.
It's just really smart play when you're in the lead. There's no reason to give strokes back to your competitors. Let them earn them from you.
So Holyn a chance to grow the lead here. As Gannon nor Pierce will birdie. That is a drop and birdie for your leader, Des.
Yeah, and really, she took the inside route. I actually thought she was going to take maybe the hyzer, then the way swing outside, but she didn't need it, and she didn't have any unforced air on there. So it's just a really well-played shot right there.
And that will be at least a 4-stroke lead for Holyn Handley heading into Championship Sunday. Holyn Handley. Send the lead back to 4. It's a good tone-setting putt for Holyn.
Yeah, Holyn has figured out how to win. I'm kind of one of those players, once I bag a title, I can move on.
You punched all the cards.
I punched them, and yeah, 88 players to play with. Some of the new players are going to be calling it.
And Handley!
Maybe get a chance to play with Holyn and watch these putts live.
Oh my goodness, what a hammer. You think Gannon might grab a stroke, and Holyn says, no, thank you.
Humongous when we talk about competition and how people are playing. We talked about it when Missy hit a big putt and the players thought they had a crack in her, and then she slams the door. Here it is on the reverse with Holyn. feeling like a crack, but she just shut that door.
It had to be 50 feet at least.
That was long, plus had to play the little hyzer dump in there.
Handley fired off a 2 under front 9, 3 birdies, 1 bogey, 2-stroke lead. Going to the roller. Love this play if you've got it, Des.
It is fun, and we can hear the gallery applaud. It's a shot we do not see very often in the FPO division.
Missy well short, chance to grab a stroke again. She's done that, Des.
That was so well played, and that's what you want. You want to drive the nose of the disc into that hill.
Doesn't look like Paige will defend this year, but still a great tournament. Handley.
Just appears to be unstoppable right now. We do have some treacherous holes, especially 18 coming up.
Handley second. Holyn will have a chance to grow that lead by 1 more stroke.
Rinse and repeat.
Unstoppable.
Same cadence, same release, same height, same chain hit.
I'd love to have you talk about the growth we see from Gannon in these final rounds. You know, it used to be she would, that forehand would turn into, or Holyn, excuse me, it would turn into kind of a chop forehand, she wouldn't follow through. We haven't seen any of that today.
No, for sure, and it's happened relatively quick, right? It used to be Sunday would bring her nerves. We could all see it, and we could really see it on the putting greens. And I mentioned it before, but the speed that she's able to find when I'm watching a player closely, and they're still putting slow and making putts in these final rounds, it tells you their heart rate is right where it needs to be. They're breathing at the right moments during the round. And while her execution was on another level this week, for me, it's her decision making and her course management that I think was second to none. And honestly, this is one of the more complete tournaments we've seen from Holyn ever out of all her 5 Elite Series wins. So I'm very impressed and can't wait to talk to her after the round.
And the champion of the Northwest Disc Golf Championship, presented by Latitude 64, is Holyn Handley.
On behalf of Latitude 64, let's hear it for the winner of the 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship, Holyn Handley!
On behalf of Columbia Sportswear, I'd love to award you this Rain No Shine jacket. Stay dry out there, and congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you to Ted and Columbia.
Oh man, I think Oregon might officially be my favorite place to play. I think it's official with the good memories from last year, and I found myself leaving Milo really sad we weren't playing more rounds there. I'm gonna be leaving here today sad we're not playing more rounds. But yeah, it feels awesome, and I really wanted this jacket to be honest.
It is a sweet jacket.
It's a sweet jacket.
Well, Holyn, it was just a year ago that you won your first Elite Series at the Beaver State Fling down the street, and now you've got your 6th title, and it seems like we expect you to be at the top at every single tournament you compete in. What is that like?
I mean, I expect it too, and I've been expecting it for a lot longer than it took to actually get there. So yeah, I mean, definitely feels like if I'm getting not a podium, it feels like it was a bad weekend.
All right. Holyn, congratulations on the bouquet of roses, the beautiful jacket, and your 6th title out here. This is such a prestigious one to take down. Thank you for the show, Holyn.
All right, thank you guys.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more, grab that subscribe button. More coming your way.